Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. You know, we're all in a heat wave all across America, and so I thought I would do something this Monday that has to do with heat and summer. So I got this little stamp set. I think I got it just at a discount store here in Indianapolis somewhere. It's just a Studio G stamp, like 99 cents. And I got this one that has a seagull with it. So I thought maybe we'd just do something kind of fun. So I've got this little tiny card, and I'm going to use a punch that I have. It's from Recollections, but you could use any punch, any Martha Stewart punch or any other type of punch. And I'm going to punch the edges of my card and give it a fun border. And if you notice, what you do is you make your first punch, and then you pull out just enough to line it up to where it matches again. And guess what? I skipped over. So let's go back in and catch that part that I missed. Okay. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and carry this on around to the back of the card as well. Pull it this way so I can see where I'm matching. And I'm going to continue. Oh, jumped the gun again. Keep doing that, don't I? Pulled it out too far. Okay, so now I have this little card with a nice decorative border on there, and I have the Tim Holtz Distress Inks. I have the summer set, and I have the spring set, and I thought I might kind of mix and match those a little bit. I think I'll take the Salty Ocean to start out with for our flip-flop card. And I'm going to go over that. I'm going to grab a piece of extra copy paper so that I don't get it on my my black surface. And I'm going to pick up my thing. I have an applicator that has a foam on there for each of my colors. This. So I'm going to pick up the Salty Ocean one, and I think what I want to do is color my stamped border. Okay. Now I really don't know what I'm going to do here. I just kind of sat down with my materials and just going to make it up as I go along. So I'm going to put some heavy color down here and really lighten up my pressure as I move up. Now, this is just plain cardstock, and it will grab and absorb. So I'm not going to have a smooth color, but that's okay because this is the ocean. Could also be the clouds. Sky with a little bit of clouds in it. I'm going to leave some of the white showing for a variation of color. Deepen it down here again. Okay. So now we've got a basis for our card. And I'm thinking, let's see, I'd like to put a little bit of a sand color. That wouldn't be one of these colors. So let me grab another color. I'm going to go with Antique Linen. Going to ink up my applicator, my foam pad, and I'm going to put some right in here. Alright, I think I'd like to get a little more brown. Let's switch. Let's go with some brushed corduroy. Alright. I'm going to switch over my phone. Ink that up. Now, because I've got blue on here already, I'm getting some green because the yellow in the browns picks up the blue and goes green, but I am getting more of a sand color, and I'm satisfied with that. Okay, and I'm going to leave this up here for some sky. Okay, so now I want to stamp on the flip-flop. I've lost it. Oh my goodness, I've lost my stamp. It was hidden. Okay. Okay, so I've got some small stamp blocks. Then I'm going to put these stamps on. And I'm not really going to worry too much about proportions of this little sun and the big flip-flop. This is just about fun. So what I think I will do is take my squeezed lemonade and I'm going to stamp the sun in the corner. Remember how when we were little that we always painted the sun or colored the sun in the corner? And since there's a back and a front to this, then I'm going to turn this over and stamp that sun in the same position on the back. Okay, I'm going to do that one more time. Okay, so we've got the hot sun there, and we've got our sunglasses. Let's put those in black, and I'm going to switch over. Okay. I'm going to kind of put those at an angle right there in the sand. And then, what fun color can we put our flip-flop in? Let's go for the picked raspberry. Get a real shot of pink in there. Just want to ink that up really good. Now I'm going to turn this right side up just so that I can make sure I get my words right side up. Okay. All right. And then we could put a sentiment on it. We could put on celebrate, happy birthday, you're special, thank you, thinking of you, greetings to you, best wishes, happy birthday. How about great times? Got a little one here. I don't know if that's ever happened to you or not. Sometimes it happens to me with some cheap stamps. Try to pull it off the backing and it tears. So I'm going to put that back together. Okay, yeah, that works. Alright, so let's put this up here. And do we want to put that in the same picked raspberry or go something different? Let's go with peacock feathers. Let's just make this really bright. Okay, so there's a fun little card just to send to a friend. Some other things that you can do to have fun with cards. This is a nice black card, and I have a piece of white gloss paper, and I'm going to round the corners on this card. Oops, a little thick trying to get it in there. There we go. It's the double thickness of the paper. Okay. And then I'm going to round the corners also of my glossy cardstock. And that'll go right there. But I'm going to move that off to the side for a second. And let's make one for a party. I'm going to use this, another little stamp set that I got from a discount store. Okay, and this time I'm going to ink this little decoration in a couple of different colors, using the picked raspberry, the peacock feathers, and the shaded lilac. Okay, now let's stamp that along the bottom. Okay, that's kind of fun. Might save that and do some more of that around the edges. So this is a little stamp set about a party. Has some cocktail glasses on it. Okay. Let's put that on in the mowed lawn. Okay. There's a sentiment here called Eat, Drink, and Be Merry. I'll put that on there. I think I'm going to go with the, let's see, what was that? Shaded lilac on there? Yeah. Actually, what I'm looking at is a little bit of a combination of the peacock feathers and shaded lilac, so that's what I'm going to do again. I'm going to first ink it with the peacock feathers and then put the shaded lilac right on top. Put this, check out my stamp set again and see if there's anything else I want to put on there. Okay, let's put this right in here and have one more to put on there, and that's Celebrate. And in order to keep our colors consistent, let's go back into the picked raspberry. And put Celebrate up there. Alright, now I kind of have an isolated color here in the mown lawn. So let's go back to our trim. And let's put some mowed lawn on it. And picked raspberry. And the shaded lilac again. It seems to be a good neutral color. And I'm going to come up top here and put that on there. Okay? And then I'm going to bring back my black cardstock and I'm going to glue that on there, and then we have a party card, and this could be a nice invitation card for a party. Okay, with a lot of nice colors on it. Okay, so one other little thing that I wanted to show you that I've been playing with is some paper clay. There's several different brands of paper clay, and so you could probably see that better if I move this. Yeah. Several different brands of paper clay. I have some that I've had for quite some time. It's Creative Paper Clay. But I believe that you would probably have better success with the Crayola brand. And what I did was I took some cookie cutters, some mini cookie cutters, and cut out some shapes. And I allowed them to dry. And I'm planning on putting some to stamp on some of these. And I've got a small stamp here. That's a flower. And one of my shapes is a flower. So I think I'm going, now this flower stamp is bigger than my shape, but I think what I'll do is just go ahead and you know, try it as an experiment. And let's go with the picked raspberry again. Let's see how this turns out. I poked a hole in them before I let them dry. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Got kind of a large hole in the center of it. You know what? I'm going to experiment some more. I'm going to take this little sun stamp and ink it. Put that right in the center. Well, that's kind of cool. And then I will let the ink dry on there, and then I will probably come back with my, I can probably do that, a little bit of that now, with my foam, and then ink the edges. So that turns out okay. I can ink the back. So there's a very inexpensive little charm that you can put a charm clip on and hang it. You could add more colors to that too, if you like. This one's a butterfly. You could use a butterfly stamp on it. Here's a cupcake, a crown, a tulip, a baby buggy, and a high-heeled shoe. I've got a little high-heeled shoe stamp over here. Let's see how that looks on it. Just playing around. Okay. And let's go with my favorite, peacock feathers. Yep, that's kind of cool too. And then I can take my pad and ink around the edges, get rid of all that white space. Take it off the applicator to get it up inside where that little crevice there at the heel. And I think it would probably be kind of cool to age it a little bit. Let's try it on here with the antique linen. It's going to use the pad. I'm not going to put it on the applicator. That adds a little more color to it. I'm also thinking that maybe the spun sugar would be a good addition to this one. Okay, let's try that here. I'm believing that you could use your distress markers, your Copic markers, anything like that on here, on these. But anyway, they're just fun little trinkets, and you can get your kids involved with making them. They air dry overnight. You just take the clay out. You want to keep it sealed. You just take a lump of the clay off. That's too much. And you just start working it around in your hands until you soften it and get it pliable. This paper clay that I have right now, it's a little too crumbly. It's what I have, so that's what I'm working with. But I will change brands, and I think that the kids would probably have a lot easier time using the Crayola brand paper clay as well. But, you know, since I had it, I thought I would work with it. And, you know, you can, if you've ever worked with Fimo, you probably have some tools can use your tools for that. You can roll it out smoother or flatter if you like. And I have an assortment of small cookie cutters. There. And let's see, I think I would like to make another. You know, I have one and I don't even know what it is. I don't know. Oh my goodness, it's a bell. It's a bell. I'm right in front of you, just discovering that that's a bell. Alright. Well, let's make another cupcake. So you're just going to push it in just like you would with cookie dough. Peel off the edges and pull it out. And then I like to go ahead and make a hole in it. Oops, wrong pink tool. I like to go ahead and make a hole in it right after I make it using a piercer. And I also go through the back and make sure that it's flat instead of pushed out. And then just let it air dry overnight. And then you can take your leftovers and you can roll it back out and make something else, make something smaller. Or one of the things I did is I rolled mine around into a tube and then made the breast cancer ribbon shape. And then you could take your picked raspberry and color that. You know, if you have a relative or a friend or something that has a different type of cancer, there are all different colors cancer ribbons. I think teal is ovarian, but I may be wrong about that, but I know that teal is one of the colors used. But you could make several of these with all the different colors and then just ink them up. So I hope you had fun playing with me this morning. A lot of different little things, just had a lot of different ideas rolling around in my head, and so I just thought I would share them with you. So we've got some fun paper clay charms, got a fun casual card, summer card, and we've got a fun and colorful invitation, party invitation. So have a good week.